YouTube. I am by no means used to talking to a camera, so let's see how this goes. My name is Franka and I'm from the Netherlands, and I'm trying to write a book, and that is why I started this YouTube channel, because I want to track my progress. Yeah, I think this will be a means to help me write the book. It could also end up being a lot of work and a lot of time spent on something that is not writing my book. But for some reason, I feel like this is something that will help me and something that I will enjoy doing. So stay tuned if you want to see my progress, if you want to follow it. I will update you about what I do in terms of writing, maybe some things that I do next to writing, which is working, and also a lot of other hobbies. I might do like a proper introduction video soon, but today or this week I just wanted to do like a quick introduction and then basically jump straight into it, because on Saturday Camp NaNoWriMo is starting, and I want to tell you guys a little bit about my plans for that month. So there we go. Okay, so before we jump straight into the whole Camp NaNoWriMo thing, let me tell you a little bit about where I'm at now. So I am working on a book, and I've had this idea for over a year now, or like a year. And it's fiction, it's light fantasy. Like, I wouldn't say it's all like real world stuff, but there are some fantasy elements in it. And it's called Cavalion, and it's basically about a horse race. Is what I can say now. I will probably, like, throughout the whole process, I will probably give you a little bit more details, but I think that's all you need to know for now. I am working on draft 1, like basically the first draft for what feels like ages now. It's been a year, like I said. It's been a year of like on and off writing, so I haven't made that much progress, but that is something that I want to change. It's still very rough, although I have to say I think the outline is pretty steady, and the rest, the actual writing is, yeah, it's a bit on and off. So that's the project that I'm working on now, and I want to use the next few months to kind of finish draft 1 and actually have the story written down. So that is my main goal for the next few months. Then Camp NaNoWriMo. So you might be familiar with NaNoWriMo, which stands for National Novel Writing Month, and I think it originated in the US. Like I said, I'm not based in the US, I'm from the Netherlands, which might raise the question, why am I doing this in English? That has a few reasons. Like, my boyfriend is from the UK, and I feel like this community is mainly English based. My writing will be in Dutch because that's my native language, but I thought maybe it's like easier to speak to my audience in English. Yeah, so NaNoWriMo is always in November every year, and it's like this big challenge. I think the idea is that you write like 50k words. I don't know, like I haven't done it yet, but when I was googling something about NaNoWriMo, I stumbled across the Camp NaNoWriMo, which is always in April and July, and it's a little bit more loose. Like, there are less rules, and you could set your own goals, you could work on whatever project that you want to work on, and you can use the website to describe your project, to track your words so that you can see if you're actually getting close to that goal. There's also like a big community on there. There are like chats and things that you can join. I think I will set my word goal to 10,000 words, which feels doable and at the same time feels like a lot, considering my progress of the last year. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. So I think 10k will be the goal of the month. And then I also won't be too hard on myself if I don't make it. Then it will also be like a good experience. Oh, I almost forgot my tea. I'm using this week as a week of preparations. I also have a full-time job, so I don't have that much time to actually do a lot. So what I'm doing this week is I have a few characters that I still need to work on. Like I have a few of ideas like, oh, I need this character. I need like an ally for the main character that isn't there yet. So I need to fill that up with a character that makes sense. So I think this week is also a lot about trying to work out characters that make sense and that add something to the story instead of just names and people that are there. And I also want to build more like the timeline of the Cavalion, because it's like a yearly event, which means that from the moment my story starts, there is something like years before that it's already happened. So there's like a little bit of history there that I haven't really worked out yet. And then there's also, yeah, what comes next, like what happens in the book, what happens before, what comes next. I kind of want to sketch the timeline a little bit more, so that I can make references that actually make sense. I think for me this week is all about like prepping more building blocks for a story to actually use when I'm writing scenes. Because yeah, that's one of the challenges that I'm facing now, is when I start actually writing down scenes and words, I'm still too much like thinking about, okay, what is the actual setup and which building blocks elements can I use. So that's the plan for this week. I will take you along and I might catch up with you later. Just checking in with a little update. It's now almost 8 p.m. and I worked on the Cavalion timeline on paper, got caught up into making like little drawings and stuff that didn't really, well, I think it helped with the thought process. And I also did a character brainstorm, and I think I said I wanted to work on like an ally for the main character, but I ended up just writing down ideas for contestants for the race. So I now have a whole list of potential contestants, and I think I have a few that I want to work out more. So yeah, I think this is probably all that I will be doing today, and I will continue tomorrow. And now it's time to go outside. Hello, good morning. It is now Thursday morning. I'm starting work from home in about 10 minutes. And I got up a little bit earlier this morning because last night I didn't get to do anything for the story because I got caught up into editing the vlog. I guess because it's the first video, it's taking a little bit of extra time, but I did enjoy it, so that's a good sign. And this morning I worked on the ally character. So I did a little brainstorm sprint. And I now have a pretty good idea of what she will be like. So I'm happy with that. So I did do all the things that I wanted to do this week. I wanted to end the vlog here because I want to start a new one on Saturday when Camp NaNoWriMo is starting. And I have to say, I'm pretty excited about this journey, and I hope you like it too. Thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video with friends, family, I don't know. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.